Francoise. This will be interesting. This is a bit of a battle here between Croatia and I believe France.
Yep.
Yep. So let's see those French flags in there.
The chat will explode into a battle between French and Croatian flags.
Mm-hmm.
So much red, white, blue.
Right? It's going to get very confusing. So we will see.
Here we go, Adrian Petrosevic. Adri, as they call him. Adri, to his fans, leaves the line, and Axel in the chase position. Adri throwing in a nice big entry there, flicks it round. Loads of angle. Really nice line from Adri here. But Axel not letting Adri get away. Some really good aggression. Can he time this to perfection? Does, and jumps right back on the door of Adri. Look at the aggression from Axel here as they come around the final corner. Can he do that dive again? He needs to. Adri cutting the track ever so slightly there, not getting quite as deep as we wanted to see. But look at Axel sticking with him all the way over the line.
Yeah, Adri did have a good initiation there. A couple of zones I would have liked to have seen him fill it a little bit better. So coming out of that zone a little bit early and missing a good chunk of our second outside zone. Can see just getting the one wheel in there.
Yeah, I think he's just about in it. It's just not as deep as we want to see.
But Axel just very, very aggressive, pushing that car around. I don't know if he made contact, but he sure came close. And both drivers going really deep into that transition into Zone 5. And this is where we were hoping Axel would start to reel in Adri just a little bit more. You can see him trying to fight the grip of the car as they come across the line. So see if we get a judge's score up front just to understand where the lean might be at this time. Oh, we've got the fire extinguishers out again.
Is that a tire fire?
Might be.
No one's panicking too much, so.
Is there like a...
I reckon that is a tire fire.
Is there like a famous British fireman of some kind? Then you have like Postman Pat.
Fireman Sam.
Fireman Sam, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Postman Pat, Fireman Sam,
Yeah.
Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder. He was definitely
all
American.
of those legends.
Yeah, Dora the Explorer. Sponge the Bob.
Bob the Sponge.
Bob the Sponge. Yeah. And it is rear-mounted turbo. Oh, we were talking about this yesterday. That's really neat. It's very, very neat.
It is, but is it on fire? That is what we want to know.
Okay.
No, everyone seems fine. Everything is fine. Just keep doing the things, all is
like
fine.
That meme, the dog in the bar and everything's on fire.
Everything
is fine. We're going to be swapping them around, but looks like Axel getting a bit of an advantage there.
Yeah, currently has the advantage from Axel.
5.5 points.
Adri just a little bit shallow in those clipping points. That's really hurting his score.
Yeah, judges want both tires. They want you to go real deep into those zones. That's what they're looking for. Look at the metalwork in that, Mike. Look at all those sections.
It's heat wrap.
Is it? Oh. I thought those were all pie cuts.
No.
Mm. Look at that wrap job, Mike.
Close, but no cigar.
Look at that wrap job.
Right. And let's get on with the second half of this battle. Axel now leading out Adri.
Ooh, getting a bit of a jump, too.
Yeah, Adri just caught napping there, but manages to make it up before they get to the first corner. It cuts the track, enters in behind Axel. Axel throwing it into this first corner. A little bit of a handbrake track there. Just taps the rear of the car on that second clipping point. Fulfills third clipping point very nicely, though. Oh, but makes a huge mistake. Nowhere near that outer zone. To come through into the final corner, Adri had absolutely no idea what was going on there, but Axel was nowhere near where he needed to be, and just threw the run away, I think.
Yeah, both drivers had some pretty sloppy moments there. Now, I will say that Axel up front looking pretty good, but Adri struggling a little bit to find the pace. Now, Axel having a pretty similar zone as Adri did, although he got a little bit deeper, and then they're just missing. Outside zone 4.
Yeah, it's nowhere near where he needed to be. He made a massive mistake.
He touched the zone once, very briefly, and that does screw things up pretty heavily and makes it difficult for Adri to be able to kind of enter into the rest of this run. But he does do a good job. He is able to kind of get back into the fight, but somebody cuts that much of the track in the lead, it's very difficult to make up any proximity. So we'll see how the judges, start to weigh these different sections. Get a bit of a smile from a fan favorite, and the fire extinguisher is working real hard today. I do think that's on the turbo.
Perhaps a bit of an oil leak down in there.
Lots of love between the drivers. Was it Axel yesterday that hurt his hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you can
Still
see
holding it now.
still holding it. Wow. I'm going to have to pop by and see it. Ask him how his hand's doing. Comment ça va?
Just check on it.
Yeah. It's one of the only phrases I know in French is, how are you?
Comment ça va?
Comment ça va? Un petit comme ça, ça va bien, ça va bien.
C'est très bien.
C'est très bien. We'll see.
And I think Adri goes through, much to his fans' delight, and unfortunately that is the end of the day for Axel.
And
He can give his hand a rest.
He definitely can. Talking some smack.
Yeah.
I know. Get the people excited. Let's just see. The chat explodes. At least we're able to figure out what the time delay is between us and the chat. So we move on to another great battle.